Maybe we should open the game first. I don't know, just spitballing. Sorry. I'm a bit out of my element today. Oh, my thumb is killing me. Just had dinner. I only worked a half day today because I was just feeling awful. But justice never rests. Wow. I did not prepare anything at all. Oh my god. Well, at least I put the suit on. And I did my hair. I know you can't tell. God, I look like shit. But we all look like shit compared to Edgeworth. But today, I'm going to prove the innocence of Maya something. Maya something. She is innocent, and I can prove it. That's probably good. Oh, welcome to the malarkey stage. Let's see here. Are we live? Are we good? We're good. All right. I'm so sorry about that. It's just a small indie company. It's me and my 3 million seed fund. Okay. What's her name? It's Maya. I want to say Sanders, but that's not right. It's not Maya Sanders. Detention center, visitors room. Well, hello, Miss April May. It's really quite moving. You stinking lawyer, I hope you die. That's not nice. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, there's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Please, you're scaring the security guard. So? What is it you wish to ask of me then, For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Oh, I wanted to examine her boobs. Well, that's okay. Alright. It's all clear for now. Let's see here. Let's talk about that man. No way, Jose. My name is Phoenix. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why'd you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? It sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. And I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, right? She is crazy. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking L-word. I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyer or just against me? Okay, so that was a dead end. Guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost, because I'm not cooperating. So I gotta go... There might be something at the hotel. I gotta find the man. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep. Huh? Rep? 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 Our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. You are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Please leave that as it is, sir. That's the jar of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. Oh my god. Still have two. So we plan to install a telescope in that window. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to a kill. And the bed is made. A bottle and 2 glasses. But if you could please refrain from touching those as part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. It's not true. It's iced coffee. A still scene painting. Vases. I'm not good with flower names except maybe tulips and sunflowers. That's not helpful. I guess we gotta talk to him. Not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. Yeah, this guy's freaking weird. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. So I need to... Okay, so I gotta go to April. No. May. No. Maya. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. The Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor. It's not where I'd want to stay. I don't think he cares about anything. I'm not gonna even show him anything. I'm just gonna go back to, Oh! Actually, there's probably a picture of him at the law office. That's my guess. Okay, Mia's favorite part of the planet. Guess I have to water it now. Yeah. Mia's desk. Okay, we've seen this. Let's move. Wait, what? I can't. Can I, like... Is this all I can see? Couldn't grab it. Are some of the files missing? Yeah. Okay, no, yeah. No, don't. Dumbass. Well, I guess that's it. I don't think they're gonna get anything at Grossberg, but we can try. I think something's missing. Something seems a little different in this room. Oh yeah. I told you my wrist hurt. My thumb hurt. It's fine. I only need one good hand to outlawyer your ass. There's something telling me that there's something different about this room. The lighter's missing. That's what it is. Oh, it's a painting. Okay. It was a painting of... It was like a dude in a hat. It was probably a self-portrait. It wasn't a... Yeah, there's this painting of fisherman. Okay. Inconsequential. They don't look like they've been read. That's not new. This is new. Who is this? And written in pencil on the backs. DL6 on Exhibit A. Exhibit B. Exhibit A. So that's Mia's and Maya's mom. And this is Mr. White. And that's our murderer, right there. Okay, yeah, so I gotta swap the photos for now. Because I guess I can't have both for some reason. Because that makes sense. Detective local precinct, in charge of the initial investigation. Faye. Okay. And, okay. Now we have a picture of the man, so we can go back to the bellboy. And he will confirm this guy's ID. That's him, detective. No, I don't. Without a doubt, this is the one who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that's him? Yeah, hell yeah. I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Nice. Very, very good stuff. I don't think I need anything else from you. But now I can make Miss April May speak. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Don't do that. You're a good looking man. I was wondering if you knew something about this, though. Tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who is most definitely this guy. Ease her fears or push her hard. I think we push her hard. She's a rough, tough ass. She's got to feel cornered. No, well, last time when she felt cornered, she didn't... I'm gonna push her hard. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. Even though it should have been witness to murder your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Fine, I'll talk. You win. Get your ass. She can see me? Now tell me about the man you're with. He's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. Red White. Information gathering. Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Well, I threw it away. Why would I throw away an affidavit? You're wasting your time. My lips are sealed. Okay. She's so funny. Do we want to go to Blue Core? I guess there's nothing else to do. Hey, that looks familiar. So the surreal decor. Your personage. Your name? What's your name? This guy is creepy. I'm quite asking the title that you go by. Right, Phoenix Wright. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I've intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp, you know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess, you're an attorney fresh out of law school. That's the only explanation for why would you come to meet me like this. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? First, let's take a look right here. I have no interest in anything but original. Or there is a bona fide original worth 5 million for sure. Special good try prize. Weird. I love this desk. This desk is awesome. It is on my body. Does its sleek roundature not inspire you? Yeah, that's freaking weird. But I do think it's really cool. I wouldn't mind having a desk like this, I guess is what I'm saying. Not a desk, like a table though. I would like talk about Miss May. She's my secretariat. What shock it was to hear what she's done. You mean the wiretap? She's paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you we could not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. Okay, so at least she has, like, some reason to wiretap, if it's part of her job. Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. Well, those are important in the law. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand, although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. The police, the courts, to me they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corps? We buy and sell various kinds of information. We're a company of the future. You might say we are the future. In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you're wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. Huh. Okay. Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why? Yes, because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? I don't see very much blue in this. I mean, the blue, there's kind of carpet that's blue. Is he lying? Does he not like the color blue? Why does his secretariat have pink hair if he likes blue so much? I don't buy this guy. That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. Just yesterday. Your point being, my point's simple. For my question is, why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? If you will, friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an interview, Grody Burger. Did he beat your ass? Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? For it is you who will be found guilty. Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. That kind of control really possible. I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you? Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. There's nothing more to discuss. If you're living your life purely for personal profit, and this is all that you get from it, but what's the point? You've got an ugly ass painting, you got the weird Atlas statue, you've got the desk, which I think is cool. I think the desk is kind of cool. And you got these weird ass trophies. And you have to murder people. And you hang out with freaks like April May. Like, is that really what you want for life? Whatever. Your ass is going to jail pretty soon. But I'll go talk to the man. You okay, man? I feel bad for him. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. What do you think of this guy? Ah, so it was you, my boy. It's a long story. I'll be needing that back now. He doesn't want to talk about it for some reason. Oh, shoot. I don't have the mom picture anymore. I might actually be in trouble for that. Yeah, I'm probably in trouble. That's okay. Well, what's up? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all night. Couldn't sleep. Well, you see, it's just me and sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. Why did you refuse? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. My boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So I played blue court. Oh, I see. I have to admit, something has been bothering me. You see, it's just... They're all good questions. But I guess we'll talk about the painting. The one you said you had no intention of parting with. So, you noticed. It is a large painting. I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Yes, and I want to know what he is. I know what it is. I don't think they're lovers. We have no reason to think that they're lovers, right? No, it's definitely blackmail. After all, you were misunderstood. Perhaps it was fate. He's going to tell me this tragic backstory. Makes his living through intimidation. Blue Core is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. As you suspected, I could not stand a defense of Maya because of this. Why, it would have destroyed me if I did. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White would be nigh on impossible. He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. The DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It's 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Her name was Misty Fey. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. They cleared her of her wrongdoing, but the murder case remains unsolved to this day. Okay. But why were you blackmailed over this? It was top secret. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know, but one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now, because I talked, the police were marked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Okay. So that makes sense. Nothing crazy there. What? I don't understand the blackmail thing though. It's been 15 years. There's definitely a statute of limitations. And a lot of those police officers are probably gone by now. Right? I mean, it just makes sense. Alright, give me something. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? File. It was J... Oh god, I can't remember. Is it J6 or something? I think it was this. Let's see. J through S. Nothing much is here. Skim it. The biggest suicide. She has a collection of suicide reports. Uh-oh. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Article about a politician's suicide. The word white is written in pencil at the top. Yeah, let's see if we got anything else. That catches A. Misty Faye. That's me and my husband. Should I take a look? Yes! Charges the Faye name. Leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... And let's see what we got left. T through Z. White. The entire W section is missing. What a shocker. Okay. Probably go back to Grossberg. So she's investigating as expected. You could present this in court. Nothing else to say? Apparently Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. Whew. The bellboy seems to be out. The sound of water coming from the shower. Money making, money making. I got the money making blues. I want to see what's in here again. Oh, are you scared? Yeah, I guess. Mr. Lay, I really have to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Transparent. I need some evidence I get this wrong. There's my eyes and my nose and my mouth, but of course you need not restrain your mirth, my friend. It is okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think less of you. Okay, well, let's ask about the suicide. It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day word got leaked to the press. The very next day he took his own life. I found this article in Mia's office. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. But Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company's built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation, Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now, investigating me? You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. I'll send someone right away. You're right, you're wrong. What? I don't know. You're wrong. What I should be doing now is going after you. Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. The Mia fake it. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. I told you I changed my mind. And one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right here in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. The executioner. The hatchet man. The liquidator. The killer, man. Oh, God. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. I'll point the finger at you and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. Butts, Harry Butts, right, actually, Phoenix, right. And my friend's name is Larry. Butts was that murderer, right? No. Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Well, this is stupid. Oh, Maya. Just now. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Is there anything I can do? Yeah. She was there first. Defend me in court. I miss... No. I better pick up a copy of law for rookies. Wait. It's a joke. I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Okay. You come to the trial tomorrow. All you have to do is testify. Times may change. Yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day. Most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. I didn't even get to do any trials there? Hell with that. We're gonna keep going. I gotta get some lawyering in. I guess this is it. One way or another, this case gets decided today. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What, does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. You look horrible from a front profile. You know what I mean? It's like... But from the side, he looks like a Chad. Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who's innocent. So just assume everybody's guilty, I guess. What the hell's wrong with this dude? All that I can hope to do is to get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Well, court will begin soon. I'll be defending myself. Defending yourself is actually a smart move here if you know that they're just gonna hire a shit lawyer for you. And you are a lawyer. I will be defending myself. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. I want to... Yet, the details are already quite clear to the court. This is what happened. Like 24 hours ago, we were certain that the murderer of Mia Fey was her itty bitty, like 12-year-old sister. And we were like screaming about it. We were absolutely certain because of one witness's testimony. However, now we know for sure that it's her lawyer and the other person who was on the scene at the time. And we know this because of one other witness who refused to testify in the showing yesterday. Did I get that clear? Is it clear enough for everybody, Mr. Edgeworth? Are we on the same page? I see. The prosecution may call its witness. Why didn't the judge ask us whether this witness did testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about it, suppose it's me. Objection! Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Mia Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man. Besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Judge, you son of a bitch. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. It's okay. We're gonna get his ass. You wish to know the title of my personage? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the president of Blue Corps. Did you know the victim is Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Well, I tell you what you already know. You may begin your... Okay. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho, ho, ho. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lord. What the fuck? Let him have it, Phoenix. Is she sitting right next to me? let's see, it was about 9 o'clock. I was quietly crucifying the papers by the window. I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. I saw a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impact, and then it was all over. Cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Alright. It was about 9. Hold it right there. How do you know what time it was? Because I'm abso-positively perfect, you know. You're not getting away with that. You're so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 o'clock. It happened soon after the room service arrived. Press him further. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need x-ray vision to pull off something like that. I was quietly reading. But you mean the one directly across from Faye & Co? It is the only window. And there you were reading papers? Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I'm a busy man who had business to do. A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. I turned to look at the building across the way. So you're reading your papers until you heard that sound. I am no snoop peeping out at windows at night. That's a good point. Spiky-haired. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes? 40. And what did you do then? I called Miss May over. She too was surprised, of course. What was Miss May doing? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and sweeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Faye office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Faye woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. I am El Presidente. She ran away. Can you be a little more detailed about that? We're gonna get him. Of course. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. She could change your test to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Psst. That strike is a little odd. Yeah, what about this testimony? Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, simple. You have misheard her. I don't think so, buddy. I've got it right here. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claimed she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. I don't think he's lying about this one. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Both of them are correct. Because Mr. White was in the room. That does not clear up the contradiction. There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. What do you mean? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. What do you mean? He was standing right here. This is where he was, look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. This is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Exactly. The court will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion? The postulation of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Let's hear. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran. Okay. Let's see it. This was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. This is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You hit her twice. Well, that was really bad. Yeah, that was really bad, dude. What do you mean by that? That is what I'm about to explain. You Americans always so impatient, it does not become you. Last verse, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. What about this, boy? The victim died from a single blow. You jackass. Why did nobody coach him about that? Now am I... Okay. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused. I'd like to request a 10-minute break. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Don't let him get away. Very well. The witness would care to revise his testimony. Mr. White? Okay. Let's try this again. Well, I looked at the other window when I heard the thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, he attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwop indeed. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it's hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. I looked at the other window. What other window? So clearly there's a contradiction in that statement. How exactly are that? They aren't, are they? Not at all. Oh. Oh. Well, they said there's just the one window. Maybe I was thinking about the hotel. I don't know. Hold on, let's hear about this. That thing, what exactly was that thing? The glass light stand. The one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix. Strike you as odd. Very odd. Mr. White. You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Okay. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. And the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, he attacked her, but she turned and ran for the door. Thwop. I'm kind of stumped here. That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before? Why? I was instructed not to. One moment. Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I am so confused. Your Honor, please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Please refrain from badgering the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Very well, the witness may continue his account. Miss Mia. Just wait, did you know the victim personally? No, triple no. How would I? How could I? I see nothing odd about the witness knowing the name of the victim. Mr. Wright, I will not have you harrying the witness. Attacked her, but she dodged. Now, before you said that she was hit before she ran. I must have been confused, but don't worry, we all know what happened now. She turned and ran for the door. What did you do then? I gave chase, of course. The killer. He gave chase. He's only trying to flush you with baseless accusation. Oh, right. Thank you, Mr. Thwop. That doesn't sound like your savage attack from your earlier testimony. I am a man of peace. Phoenix. He's getting a lot less talkative. He's probably afraid I'll catch on him on something. But it won't be easy. This is the glass shards. Ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I guess. Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea that it was a light stand. It's exactly when it was that you saw the stand. Answer the question! Then obvious, I saw the stand before it fell over. So you saw the stand before the victim was attacked. Big no problemo. Big problemo. Big problemo. There's a big... Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred. That is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. You have proof? A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. I think it's this. Because you can't see... That's gotta be it. Look at this. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you'd be able to see. Note that the stand is not within the visible area. What do you have to say to that? Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. This dude needs a better poker face. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, I miss Mia. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corps. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fey. The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fey's office, am I correct? Correct. You are most correct. In order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fey & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was a murderer. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place, when he went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Leave it to me. Jesus. It's the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Is that true? I'd entered the Fey & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. I'll stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you're able to identify what had fallen over. By the sound? Correct. Very well. Okay, hang on. Have proof. Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fey & Co. law offices. These were obviously Mr. White's. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fey & Co. To place the wiretap. But why? Why'd you tap your phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Yes, it does. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It's quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. This is the beginning. Okay. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. You fought honorably. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? What? Who's it gonna be? I'm gonna say it's Larry. Or it could be the mom. Or it could be Mia. Sure. Why not? Where am I? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. You're finally awake. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic power? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right, I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up, you can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. We don't have much time, Phoenix, now listen. This is fucking weird. You've already won. You have that receipt in the court record, right? Then you wrote Maya? Phoenix. White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with that? Look at the front of the receipt. It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. Item. Glass light stand. Date of purchase September 4th. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Thank you, Maya. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent, now you just have to prove it. Damn. Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. You may begin your... Why would you do that, Edgin? You're a fucking idiot. Oh yeah? Can you explain this? See the word Maya written in blood? I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. Did you tell the court what was written on the other side of that receipt? A glass light stand. And the date of purchase? That's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered the Fanco office at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Can't get out of this one, can ya? It's impossible. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree that you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. There's no proof that he's guilty either. I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. Object. Bullshit. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. Is anyone going to call Mr. White to trial? It would be me. The prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. Objection denied. The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. Just make up something. After Mia showed up to help me. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Phoenix, read this note out loud. Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may. I don't know what the hell this is. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop, desist, halt. Please stop, make him stop. How'd you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Yes, Your Honor, you've done it again. That's quite a spirited defense. I guess you could say that. This court finds the defense, rather defendant, not guilty. Let's go. I didn't do anything. It was mostly Mia. She definitely helped a lot of this one. Congratulations, you're lucky I was born a fae. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget as long as I live. My time here is running out. Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. I'm sure we'll meet again. I'm not the chief anymore. Can you come to the office tonight, say 9 o'clock? I'll see you later. What the f... I don't know about this. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. I was kind of worried you might not. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? You should see your face. So I'm pretty sure that's Darkmane's outro music. I had no idea it came from this game. That's awesome. Looked like you were her. Go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Because of this. Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me? Let's make this casual. Yo, Nick. Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? I guess not. It's a great name. You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. It's got a good ring to it. Thanks, Maya. Man, it's so weird. Right, okay. Nick, let's do it, huh? Do what? Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of weird things going on there. I appreciate it regardless. I think that said, like, Turnabout Samurai. Sounds very interesting. Dear God, I gotta get some sleep, though. That was interesting. I'm glad that we got the big bad arrested. Adjudicated. And maybe Edgeworth will, like, take some chill pills, relax, and maybe finally learn to be a good man for once in his life. And I can't imagine that I'm not here doing episode 3 tomorrow, because I really enjoy the hell out of this game. But that's for later. For now, it's bedtime. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see you later.